I met a gypsy.
Balin, you are in primary, brother. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there he is. Balin Jones. It's one of my oldest podcast listeners.
Brother!
What a man.
If Jason gets back on the Zook, AMA will let him run the 312. Fuck the 21. You know what I'm saying? Get back on that 312, brother.
New Mex represent. I wouldn't be mad at Jason Anderson with an untucked jersey running 312 on a Suzuki.
That would be unreal.
I got a feeling that Jason Anderson is going to be like the dude that throws his gloves off in hockey all season. He's just going to stop. He's going to be the enforcer of the law of the 450 class in 2021. I'm very interested what happens with Ando this season. I don't know what happened. Like, he's like one of the only guys that you can talk to everyone that knows everything in the sport and they don't know.
Ando?
Yeah, I don't know. Have no idea. I've texted him a couple times through the season and basically like he was having some dramas and whatnot. And I just sent him a message and I was like, I hope you're all good. Like, fucking hope you're doing well. But that's it. I have no idea. We could get lightning in a bottle, Anderson, or I don't know. But he's just one of the coolest dudes. He's one of the best guys in the sport. And I'm excited for a bit of a Suzuki switch up for Ando.
Especially with them stepping back in.
So what does this mean?
Most of the stuff that we do is all for the following year, right, for Supercross. But I'm stoked there. I've had more meetings with the Japanese this year than I ever have in the past. So they're definitely stepping back in. And we're just going to work. I think there's a lot of stuff we still need to do and want to test. But like I said, right now we're kind of in race mode. You know, we got to get these couple of races over with, and then coming for Supercross next year, I think we have a bunch of fun stuff to run through.
They're getting new graphics.
Yeah, they are, right? They're going to do a sick new design. Yeah. Well, I mean, what could they change? Like, all right, they need to change the suspension. So, like, dude, if Suzuki went to a KYB.
What are they on now?
Showa, but from Wish, bro. Like, they're running Temu Showa, dude.
Yeah, but obviously Kenny doesn't have that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But, like, I'm talking stock. So, like, they're getting, if they're getting back into racing, it's because they want to sell bikes. So, like, they need to make a better bike. You know what I mean? Like, they got to step forward. I'd fucking get one.
I'd get one.
For sure.
Hundo, bro. I'd be ripping a vet track on a Suzuki 450.
They are one of the sickest looking bikes.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Gold wheels.
Yeah, dude. I've never owned a Suzuki either. I would just love to
Use your chance.
That's what I'm saying. Let me at it. But I ain't going to fucking ride it the way it is.
I've never ridden a new one.
Yeah, I just think that the shock, like, you have to do so much suspension work to them. But at the same time, they're fucking cheap compared to the other ones. I reckon Suzuki should really, like,
lean into, like, the
budget friendly.
Bingo.
Budget friendly.
Yeah. Fuck, you're on today.
Smart.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah.
I think that they need to, like, choose a lane. Yeah. They either try and be competitive because it's a competitive bike. They try and be competitive, or they go budget friendly, introduce a bike that anyone can afford and just sell a metric fuck ton of them as like the budget friendly 450.
But even like they're cheap now, but still no one buys them.
It's not cheap enough then. You know what I mean? What else we got in the DMs? In the DMs. I want to give I want the people's voice to be heard. Question for the show. What's your thoughts on taking an F1 approach to bikes in the future? Limited engines for the season, locked ECUs, chassis, tyres, etc. I think it could bring a whole different engineering element to the sport. I'm not mad at this at all. I think that one of the biggest problems with the sport, right? So, like, let's race 31 times. We'll go back to our conversation about SMX. Let's race 31 times. But you can't train every single day. You can't ride every day. There's got to be a limited amount of times that you can ride your motorcycle, because the risk is the same at the race or the practice track, maybe more in racing, arguably. And we've proven with World Supercross that you can just show up and race. No one gets to practice before a World Supercross, and they're sweet. So all the off-season races, the guys don't go. They just go on the weekends and ride. So I think that if you do something where, like the AMA, this is the problem though, because you can fucking build a Supercross track in your backyard and practice. But there's just got to be a way. Like, dude, let's have a security camera at the facilities that the AMA is watching. Like, I'm talking, let's go crazy to where it's like you get a certain amount of days and a certain amount of time that you can ride. And so maybe this plays into it. Maybe there's some ECU stuff where like the Feld can see the data of like the ECUs. I don't know, because that's how MotoGP does it, right? Like, remember when Jack raced the Bend?
Yep.
And he had to ride a completely stock ignition. Wasn't allowed to have a tuned ECU.
That's right.
Yeah, you remember? And he followed the rule because the fine was so severe. Like, he would have been suspended or like something would have happened to him, because I think that that's the way that you make these dudes cool with riding 31 races, is just say you can ride once during the week.
But that's so hard to keep control of. Also, our sport's so different because you can't really practice an F1 car. You don't have a practice car.
Yeah, but
have
you
a
don't think
practice-
that they would if they could?
They would, yeah.
Yeah.
But we get the chance to, so why this is like something different that we have.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.